All right. It's 1 o'clock, so let's go ahead and get started. Thank you for coming in today for the webinar. Um, Today we're going to be going over everything that we've learned up until this point. I encourage you guys to ask a lot of questions as we go along. I'll give you guys a minute to pull up the question and answer window. And then at the very end, I'm going to go into a deep dive of uploading contacts and policies into Compass because we're getting a decent amount of questions about that. And then you'll also be receiving a survey after this webinar. We just want to gauge some feedback, how these are going for you guys. So if you could fill that out for us, that would be awesome. And lastly, this recording will be posted to our YouTube channel tomorrow. So it'll be super easy to find for everybody. And without that, with all of that, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. All right. So everybody got all of their information in there okay, but I'm going to go through that one more time. So we're going to go into our profile and we've got our integrated email. We put our profile picture in here and all of our name. And then this is also where we go to edit this toolbar at the top. For that, we just simply take an item, drag it over, save, and it pops up. And to remove one, you just hit the trash can, the remove item button. Alrighty, and then for your business information, we're going to go into your Compass settings. So we're going to go to Platform, Settings, and on the left, that's all of your business information. And then on the right is where Compass is going to take your personal logo and business information and integrate it into your emails or wherever else you might be adding that information to any messages. So you want to make sure that you fill out these variable names because those will correspond with our merged fields, if you remember those. All right. So next we talked about forms and email building, and that's where the merged fields come into play. So I'm just going to hop into one of these. As a quick reminder, up here is where you choose your integrated email. That's where you're telling Compass to send it from your personal email. And then you have your subject line and your internal name for the email. And then in here is where, so in the text fields, you got your merged fields, and then this is where you can put your primary agent. You're the primary agent, so you're the agent name. And then you can put other business information in there as well. It's easiest to just search it, as you'll see. But I want to show you guys exactly where to find that. And here it is. So this is where all of your business name, your phone number, and all that good stuff. So we got your merged fields, and then all of your tools over here, your grid lines, so you can remember that it goes section, row, content. Does anybody have any questions about this? Have you guys had a chance to go in and build out some emails? If you have and you have a question, now's the perfect time to ask that. It doesn't look like I have any questions coming in, so I wanted to show you a couple things on your scope of appointment form. I would recommend adding the scope of appointment form to all of your emails. That way, if you're sending out a marketing blast, they can send this back to you, and then you can have Compass schedule you an activity whenever you receive one, and then you know to go ahead and give them a call about whatever product they're requesting information on. You'll notice on the scope of appointment form, there isn't a box for final expense or life insurance. So to add those, if you did want to add that to all of your emails, you go you go ahead and click on the content box, and over here, click the custom fields option, and then scroll down and you'll be able to add final expense. Save and close. And now that's on my scope of appointment form. So I just want to add that because that's a helpful tool to use. And then let's go into your automations. Let's see. I just want to make sure everybody got their links updated okay, and all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to go into the fact finder form, and you'll see that I added some steps, and I'm just going to go through and redo those steps so you can see exactly what that is. So I'm going to set a goal so that when my scope of appointment form is completed and that goal has been met, I would add an activity. I'm scheduling an activity. It's going to be a lead follow-up since it's a new product. I'm just going to always assign it to me. And then you can add any notes on here that you'd like, save it, and now I could go through and delete these since I just remade them. And now whenever I get the fact finder form completed, Compass will schedule me an activity to go ahead and give them a call. Save. So we feel good about automations and how they work and turning them on and off and all that good stuff. Doesn't look like I have any questions, so I'm just going to keep going. Let's look at your dashboards. And these are your activities. Depending on which activity you're scheduling, that will depend on what the workflow will look like underneath of whether you're going to attach an enrollment or a policy, or any other notes, or just simply add a contact. So that's how you can just schedule an activity right from your dashboard. And then again, you can always go in, view the notes, update them from here, and then save. If I want to go and hide those notes, can do that. And then to complete the activity, I'll click the check mark. I can update any information. If I'm on the phone, it will caller ID will notify Compass that it's the same person and attach the phone call right to that interaction. I just complete it and then it falls off my dashboard. And then one thing that I did want to show you guys as well is if you wanted to go in and edit these activities, you can. I just went to platform activities and then I can go in and edit any of these or add an activity. So you do have that functionality as well. And then reaching out to your contacts, you can do that through the automations or broadcasts. We don't have any questions on that. And we've created our dashboards. We went over the dashboards last week. I don't think that we didn't get any questions on that, so I won't review that. I do want to show you guys, if you have Ring Central, this is how the integration will look. This is where your keypad will be, and then you can collapse that at any time, and you can call straight from either your contacts page, you can call right from their record. Oops. And I think you should be able to call right from, and I don't have it on my dashboard, but we could probably add that if we wanted to. All right, what's next? Okay, so it doesn't look like we have any questions too far, so it looks like everybody has gotten through all of that. Okay, so let's look at uploading contacts and policies. You'll note it. So to bulk upload your contacts, you want to go onto your contacts page, click this Upload Contacts button and download the template. This is the easiest way to do it. We found if you wanted to look at another way, then I can help you out with that. Just give me a call. Oh, there it is. The Ring Central integration is active now. So if you have if you have a Ring Central account, you can go in, sign in to Ring Central, and that should be functioning for you. And then let me show you guys this template. I'm just trying to get that up for you. Okay. Now I lost my question and answers. There we go. Okay, so on your template, um, okay, I've downloaded this a bunch, so I think it's just telling me, hey, you have another file that looks just like this. So it's easiest to go ahead and copy and paste these columns. So here, let me get another, sorry, file up here for you. Okay, so I'm sorry, I didn't have that ready for you guys. Okay. So it would be easiest for you guys to go through and copy and paste. Like if this is your carrier report, if this is from another CRM, I would just take all the first names and paste them into the first name column. Oops. Accidentally copied the blank cell. There we go. And then just follow the template. Following the template is going to be the easiest because it's set up exactly how Compass wants it. So all you have to do is copy and paste them over and upload it into Compass. If you were to try and upload a document that you pulled, like a carrier report straight from your portal, then you'd have to do some formatting and some extra steps. So I recommend just working straight from the template. It shouldn't take you too long. I think to get the basic information in there, like the name, email, phone number, date of birth, and address, I think that took me like 10 minutes to copy all of those over into the template and upload it. Depending on how many clients you're uploading at a time, that will determine how long it takes Compass to upload them. I got a question. If I integrate my email account, will all emails sent and received through Gmail show up on the client Compass record, or just those that were initiated through Compass? It seems so. When you're sending out emails, I'm going to go back to or go into one of these client records. Actually, I'm going to pick Jason, sorry, because I've sent emails to him, so he's my go-to example. So you have this messages tab, and you can see everything that's been sent out. And then you can see if it failed, if it was sent, if it was opened, if there was a link, you can see if the link was clicked, and then if they replied, you'll see that the status says replied, but you will not see the reply in Compass. You'll have to go into your actual email to see the reply and continue that conversation thread. Where did I go for the message history? So I pulled up my client and then I just clicked on this messages tab up at the top. And then that's a full summary of all the messages you sent out. Another place that you could see the messages would be in their timeline, but the reason I use the messages page is because it just looks a lot cleaner and it doesn't have as much extra stuff. I just find the view easier to digest. So again, that was just over here in this tab. And then additionally, you can see any automations that took place and all that good stuff. All right, so back to uploading our contacts. So we downloaded the template. We have everything copy and pasted into the template. So we are going to upload the template. And then these fields, I previously didn't explain them, but down here, this is where Compass is matching up the field name to the field on your Excel file, which is just like your column header. And since we use Compass's template, all of those match up perfectly and everything will come in exactly how we want it to. And then when you scroll all the way to the bottom, you're going to be able to go through and just double check and make sure all of your data is going in how it should be. And then another thing that I want to point out is you're going to want to upload your policies at the same time as you have to upload your contacts. And I strongly, strongly, strongly recommend that you don't do that because let's go look at the policy template. It has a lot more fields on there specific to the policies. So when you upload a policy with your contacts, then it won't have as it won't have all the information on that template to make it a complete policy. Whereas if you upload the policies individually or separate from your contacts, you don't have to upload each policy individually, but if you upload all of your policies at a separate time as uploading your contacts, then you'll see that you're able to upload a lot more detailed information and these policy records will come out much more complete. And you'll just follow the same exact steps. You would just pull this information from a carrier report or your current CRM, copy and paste the information over, upload it into Compass, and then give it, depending on how many policies you have, give it anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour, and they should be uploaded into your CRM. Let's see. And common issues. So a couple great examples are Anthem, Aetna, and United Healthcare. So you'll notice that these templates, they have, I think it's like 80, there's like 80 fields that you can upload information into Compass, because that's everything on the client record. You don't have to upload, like each of these fields does not have to be complete. If you don't have like for owner of the policy, you're going to be the primary agent. Compass will automatically associate it to you. So you can just remove that column. Say you have a cell that's blank, like you don't have the actual close date, just leave it blank and Compass will leave it blank when they're uploading everything, and that will ensure that you don't have any issues to just leave it blank. We don't want to put NA missing or anything like that, just leave it blank. And then, so back to my carrier report examples. So UHC, it's going to have a ton of additional information that you'll take out. And then Anthem or Aetna, they don't include a lot of demographic information. So I would suggest contacting your carrier rep and requesting a report of all of your policies with the client's demographic information attached to it, just to make your life a little bit easier. And then you still would upload your contacts and then upload your policies, and then all of your information should be in there. Do we have any questions on uploading data into Compass? Okay. Let's see. Do we have any other questions about anything else? All righty. Well, it doesn't look like I'm getting any questions, so it was a pretty short webinar today. I know there's a scheduling conflict for a few people. So again, this will be posted to YouTube tomorrow. I do have another question coming in, so I'm just going to hang tight for a moment. And then as far as updates, we're still working with Sunfire. Firelight is super close to being turned on, and then Retire Flow is next on the list. I have Ring Central, but I don't see the integration. That's because I missed a very important step. Thank you. So we're going to go up to your platform on Compass and then click on App Marketplace. And then here is where you turn Ring Central on and off, and you'll see that my little dialing pad, it appears and disappears as I turn Ring Central on and off. All right. Any other questions before we go? All right, I'm not seeing anything, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys get back to your work days. I hope you all have a great rest of your week, and we will see you in the next one.